Hi, welcome to the new episode of Sport Guides in Gran Canaria. My name is Josep Pons, and in this video I will show you the best top 3 spots for summer conditions. There are many other spots around the island, but they work depending the wind direction and the swell direction. So in this video I will explain you the best 3 spots for northeast wind directions, which is normally the wind direction we have in summer. I did a sport guide for beginners and intermediate sailors for Pozo Izquierdo, also an intermediate and advanced sailors, so you can check it here. And today I will show you 2 more spots where you can go during the summer with the northeast winds, and it will depend more or less about the tide. For me, what I do with the high tide or mid to high tide, I sail in Pozo Izquierdo, and from mid to low tide or low to mid half tide I go to Vargas or to Ojos de Garza. The 2 spots I will show you, and I will explain you how they work today. When here they sail with 4-2, normally you go to Vargas and you can sail with 4-5, and sometimes depending of the degrees of the wind, or can be the same wind or a bit less. So Pozo maybe is 4-2, Vargas 4-5, and Ojos can be 4-7, more or less. So if it's really windy here in Gran Canaria, it's a low tide and you cannot sail, or you prefer lighter winds to sail, you can move to Ojos and Vargas, and it will be much better for you. For example, today here in Pozo Izquierdo they are sailing with sails between 4-0 to 4-2, and we will check how is the wind in the different spots now. So I hope you enjoyed this video and come with me. Let's go. Just arrived here in Vargas. As we said, the wind is a bit lighter. They are sailing with sails between 4-5, 4-5 main of them. The smaller guys with 4-2. It looks a bit wavier because the tide is going down, so it's much better than Pozo. When in the afternoon, sometimes the shore it's getting a bit gusty because the wind turns a bit more north, but in this case for the moment it's still okay. I will give you here a link of a video from summer conditions. I filmed it with a GoPro from the water. It was similar conditions than today. It was quite small, some sets chest high more or less, but it was really fun. What we need to know about here, we have 2 parkings. The parking which is more north, where we are now, is for the windsurfers. Windsurfers normally sail in this zone, and then there is another parking further down to a bit more south, where they park there the kiters. So we split the beach in 2 parts. The part which is more north for windsurfers, the part which is more south and more downwind for the kite surfers, and normally we respect that zones. Please, another thing that they really like the locals is respect the parking. There are 2 places where you can go in and out from the parking, so please don't park there, and try to put the cars as you can see other ones. Don't just go in the middle of the parking and park wherever you want. As I said, really important for me is to come with a mid to low tide. Low tide is much better. The stones here are a bit more slippery than Pozo. It's a bit more harder to come in and out when it's high tide and the waves just break on the shore. So make sure to not come with high tide. If it's no wave, it's okay because it's flat and it's so easy, but when it's a bit wavy, it's a bit harder. There are the waves, normally there is not a specific place where the wave breaks because it's a sandbar, and it changes depending of the season, and sometimes it's working a bit better, a bit more north, sometimes a bit more downwind, but normally just in front of the parking is perfect to go in and out and to enjoy the conditions. Normally it's a really easy spot, but sometimes when it's bigger, the wave and it's low tide, the wave is a bit powerful, as in a big shore breaking on the sandbar, so it's a bit harder to go in and out. I will post you some videos too here where you can see the spot with some more waves. It's so much fun if it's windy, but as soon as it gets gusty, the people is struggling a lot to pass the shore break. In Vargas it's a bit different than in Pozo. The priority is about waves and jumps. The sailor who is coming on the swell and wants to wave ride have preference on the top of the sailor who wants to jump, but not if you are struggling to go out on the shore break. You have preference on the top of the sailor who is wave riding. Then for wave riding, remember it's the same as in Pozo. The one who's first on the swell is his wave, so he's coming outside with the swell, is his wave. If two sailors are taking the wave at the same time, the sailor which is more upwind has preference on the top of the sailor who is more downwind. And then remember, as there are different peaks, it's not a specific peak, you need to know where you are and if you have preference on top of the other ones. Currents, we don't have many currents on the beach, we just have some currents going downwind across the shore because the wind and the waves, but nothing special as we have in Pozo. So I think that's all for here. So I will go now to Ojos. We will drive a bit more north, passing Carrizal, which is the town which is closer to here, and then passing the airport. The next exit is where is the spot. Just arrived here in Ojos. The wind is a bit lighter than in Vargas. It's 4-7 weather, bigger waves than Pozo and Vargas for sure, and lighter winds. When it's a bit more north, normally the wind is stronger, but when it's northeast, it's lighter. It's a perfect place also if you want to sail with lighter winds. About the place to go in and out, best place to go in and out is at the end of the beach. There are some rocks but some sand also, and it's so easy. Don't park here on the beach because the police can find you. Try to park up there. There is parking and or around along the road. A bit more north, there is a really nice beach for the family if you come with the family, so they can stay there really quiet, and also a really small local restaurant where you can get some food and some drinks. So it's a perfect place to come with the family. It's less windy, so it's more comfortable. We'll show you a bit the town, and I hope your family can enjoy it. Best tide to come is like in Vargas, low tide. I sail sometimes with high tide, but it's quite dangerous because there is a strong current going downwind and closer to the rocks. If you have a mistake or if you lose the equipment, you can break everything, so I don't recommend you to come. But for sure, sometimes we come and we do it, and we take that risk. As you can see, here you have some sessions I had with this summer. Enjoy the action, and when it's small waves, it's so fun, so much fun. When it's a big waves, it's like in Vargas, the wave is closing out a bit more on the sandbar, which is more outside, so it's a bit harder. But when it's small, it's a really easy spot.